Hello, gentle viewers, and welcome to another edition of Uncle Bobby's Cybertronian Corner. Four things on the agenda. First and foremost, please give me a like, subscribe if you haven't, ring that notification bell so you can tell when I put up a new episode, and thank you for watching. Second, thank you for all your love, support, and prayers for my wife, for me, for our family. You've all been awesome, and I thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart. Those who want to know, Aunt Jen is doing a lot better. Okay? She actually went out to her first psychiatric appointment today to see the therapist at Highland Rivers, and it went okay. She had a little mania attack at the end, but everything worked out. We came home. She regressed a little bit, but hey, every day is another day. So we just gotta keep going, one foot in front of the other. Third, go Marines. Love you, Josh. I'm gonna call you Joshy till the day you die. I don't care if you're a Marine or not. But go Marines. Go Joshy. And stay safe. And fourth, let's get into it. Alrighty, so we got 12 cards and we have a coin. So I'm going to flip heads red, tails black. Tails black. So we take the red one and the coin, put it back in the bowl. We're going to roll. It's going to come up with the number 4. So I'm going to take number 4, put it over here. I'm going to take the rest of them. You know what that means? Next week's my choice. Okay, and we have tracks. Come here, bud. Tracks. Tracks started in the Diaclone line in 1980, I want to say 1982. He has 2 different variants, one in red, one in black. The one in red is called Road Rage. The one in black was called Black Tracks, but then they changed it to Loud Pedal and made it into Decepticon. There's also a red version of Tracks himself from the Shattered Glass universe. So, Hasbro imported him to the U.S. in 1985 for the second generation cartoon. Now, in the comic book, him and a few others were put in their minds and their sparks were put into crystals. So all the info that was them and everything else that was them got put into a crystal. Him and like 12, 15 others. And this was for storage on the Ark because there was just so much room. And Wheeljack and Ratchet was just like, we can build new bodies when we get over there. That's not a problem. So supposedly this is where Tracks, Grapple, Power Glide, a whole bunch of the second season characters that where did they come from? That's where they supposedly that's where they came from. So yeah, Ratchet and Wheeljack built him new bodies, and Bumblebee to put him through some training, and other than that, boom, they were good. But that's in the comic book. The comic book was supposed to give you a backstory on the second generation. By the way, he was in the second generation commercials, or not generation, sorry, season. He was in the second season commercials, and he's also in the second season um, uh, theme song. He's toward the end of it. Him and Prime are coming up like the GI Joe, GI Joe, where you got a whole bunch of people coming, but Prime's here and he's like over here somewhere. But yeah, he's in the beginning credits in season two. Now, Trax is an interesting character for a few reasons. One, he talks with a Harvard lockjaw. He speaks like this all the time. Second, he loves his stunning car mode. Prefers it to any other. Now, he can fly because he has wings. Uh, but they just pop out of his fenders. So he's not a triple changer. He's just a car with wings. Decepticon actually saw him and said, "A flying car, how droll." Um, I don't. Oh, sorry, Trax. My bad, bruh. Um, he featured in 3 different episodes in the second season of the G1 cartoon. Uh, Making Tracks, that was his, where he met up with a human friend of his, which he prefers humans to most Autobots. Not all Autobots, or not all Cybertronians, because he loves his brother Needlenose. Yeah, Needlenose, the plane that hooks up to Dreadwing and Skyquake. What's up with that? He became a Decepticon. Said, "Fuck you." Um, but he likes Cybertronians. He likes his people. It's not he hates his people, but he really loves humans. He says we're not sticking the muds, not spinning their wheels. But him and Raul were helping he was helping the NYPD with car thefts. Raul happened to find him after he dented his hood when somebody tried to steal him and shot out his tire. Raul fixed his hood and then he went, "Hey, how you doing?" And they found out that it was actually a Decepticon plot to turn a whole bunch of high-end cars into mindless drones. Autobots went, and Decepticons, "Flee! Retreat!" Because, they love retreating. Um, Second episode he was in the first episode he was in was episode 2, but he didn't feature in it. He was just in it. And that was Dinobot Island, where the Autobots took the Dinobots to Dinobot Island so they had room to train and stomp around and everything else, not break nothing. And if they did, oh well. What is it, a palm tree? It'll grow back. Dinosaurs are there anyway, breaking stuff anyway. So it's no big deal. And the Decepticons started draining energy from the volcanoes and the other rich resources on Dinobot Island and caused time rifts. So Trax, Sea Spray, Cliffjumper went to go help a yacht that called for Mayday because pirate ship came out of a time warp and was gonna have merry sport with the wenches and take all his treasure. So yeah, Trax was just like, "I prefer to stay in my stunning auto mode, but then I couldn't do this. Then he takes these little things right here and blasts, and everything becomes shadow because that's one of his abilities. Second one is when he's in car mode, he can go supersonic. When he's in plane mode, he can go supersonic. He chooses not to go supersonic in car mode because, well, there's a lot of things on the ground. When you go supersonic, you're going to run into stuff. You just are. And the third one was Auto Bop, where Soundwave and Starscream, I think, don't quote me, but Soundwave was hypnotizing humans into building them a temporary base and, using them as slave labor. But he was doing it through hypnotic suggestion in music at a dance club. So Blaster and Trax, again, Raul, was helping his friends Bebop. I think it was Bebop and something else. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But they foiled Soundwave's plans, and Blaster destroyed the temporary base, and it was all awesome. It was pretty cool. But those are the three that he flew in. He was pretty much a background character in the comic book. He was pretty much a background character from then on. You didn't see him I didn't see him at all in the third season. I'm gonna watch again to see if I actually see him now that I have him. And I had to sit there and remember because somebody else had stated that he only flew in one episode, and I didn't think that was right. So I went and threw season 2, and he flew in three separate episodes that I found. I did message that person and let that person know that I found these examples. But he's had a good 10, 12 toys. He had a guest spot in animated where he looked at Captain Fanzone and Ratchet, and he went, "Ew, it's organic," and ran. And in Robots in Disguise, he was one of the robots that was exiled from Cybertron because he believes in crime. Other than that, there hasn't been much done on Trax. He's my favorite character just because the hybrid lockjaw, I don't care. I mean, I have Jewish people in my family. I have black people in my family. I have Hispanic people in my family. I have Italian people in my family. So different accents and stuff don't bother me. So it's not the Harvard lockjaw. It's the fact that, one, he prefers to hang around humans. Two, I like him in his stunning car mode. And three, I think he's just a cool character, and I love the Shadow Gun. So, now that I've given you a small history on Trax, why don't you come on over? We'll show you his articulation, we'll show you his transformation, and then we'll give you final thoughts, because once I get him in his car mode, I'm going to leave him that way. He'd prefer it that way. So, that being said, come on over. Oh, 14 minutes? That's not bad. Not bad, not bad. Alright, looking down. Okay. So, this is Trax. So his articulation, head. Can go that far, can go that far. Really, no, that's about it. You can go that far and that far. and then it can look straight. This comes off. This comes off. There we go. The wings are fully adjustable. Arms go out. Arms go around. I think there's a soft ratchet in there. Okay. Elbow. Wrist doesn't go around, but it does fold in due to transformation. Alright. Waist swivel. Go more than just out. Look at that. Look at that. He almost does the Jean-Claude Van Damme thing on the chair. Back that far, forward that far. You got to move the hip skirt to make it go forward that far. And for some reason, this is not locking into place. Thank you. But you got to move the hip skirt. Knee. And the ankle is on a ball joint. So you got all sorts of posability with that. And let me tell you, these legs are, oh boy. Alrighty, so that's his articulation. From ankle to knee to, oh, we do have a thigh swivel and a bicep swivel. Okay. I believe that's it now. Alright, so if you want to transform him, however, what you got to do. One, make sure you got everything right. First step, fists. Put those in. Second step, put the wings like this with the blue up and the wheel that way. Blue up, wheel that way. And you unplug the back, pull this up, and snap it into place. Now, a lot of people don't like clear plastic, and the reason why is because it breaks. This whole thing is made out of clear plastic, but painted, and now look, it won't lock in anymore because the pin actually broke off inside. But this is a Michael Bay anyway, so I really don't care. Alright, so after you clip this together, right? You puff out the chest, disconnect this, unaccordion it, there we go. Then this flips around. The whole waist flips around. Okay. Then you got to open these panels. Okay. Bring this up and bring this over and around like that. That took me forever to figure out. Flatten it out and then reclose that. But while you're in the middle of this mess, it has to stay open. If it doesn't stay open, you're going to have one dickens of a time. I'm telling you, you're going to... Trax I told you, Trax is my favorite second season character, and he's pissing me off. I had to put him down. I was just like, you're not a nice bot. Okay, so now, oops, that came out. Reconnect that, make sure that's connected. Now, you can at this point bring these down, but you have to bring them down, and you have to bring them down like this. Because when this locks into place over here, then you can bring them forward. Okay? Now, trying to get this all connected, I find it easier if these stay flat out. Up here, up this way. Try to keep the nose together while you do it. The fenders are most likely going to move because everybody that I've seen with this model, I'm going to replace this model with the Masterpiece model. However, I'm doing that for one main reason, and it's the same reason I bought it's the same reason I bought the Prime, Optimus Prime and Megatron from Prime, is so I can have the minifigs. Okay, once you get it mostly lined up like this, then you put the arms in, and once you start hearing, once you start hearing clicks, it all clicks into place. Now that that's all fastened, okay, bam. You didn't think I was going to forget about his. Come on now. All right, so you pop that out, you pop that out, you take this, you put it back in. Now, most people are doing this. He never did that in the show. He'd hold that in his hand. That was about it. Okay? And bam, bam. This is his stunning aerial mode. And he can blast from here. And then when he wants back into car mode, you flip the blue up to where it's up top. Straighten these out like that. Fold them down because you got this part in the way. Clip, clip. Alright, I personally think that makes the spoiler look better, so guess what? I'm keeping it that way. And now, Trax is in his stunning auto mode, where he can stay. And now, let's give you my final thoughts. I love having him. I love the way he looks. I love the Corvette mode. I don't like how fiddly the legs were. That was a bother to me. But hey, whatever. It is what it is. I like having him in my collection. The only reason I'm going to replace him with the Masterpiece version is so I can get Raoul. And, okay, yeah, they also offer a mini blaster. But you know what? I'm getting it for Raoul. That's why I want it. Raoul. And it's not that expensive. It's not bad. I've looked at it. So I'm going to get it. Because I want it. So I'm going to put Ironhide in his stunning robot mode, since there's not going to be a standing robot in here. Because I'm going to put Trax over here. I'm going to put Orion and Dion over here. And then I'm going to put Ironhide right there. But this isn't about Ironhide. This is about Trax. This is also about me thanking you for spending time with me. I truly appreciate it. I want you to have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, a wonderful afternoon. Again, I want to thank you for your love, your support, your prayers. I want to thank you for all the love that you've given me. And in return, I want you to always remember that Bobby loves you. Alrighty. Later.